I saw there's a Ralphie's Sports Eater. And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Kenton High School. Big matchup tonight in the Western Buckeye League in volleyball as the Kenton Wildcats play host to the Defiance Bulldogs. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Robertson, a partner. Bit of an elimination game in the WBL. Kenton might have some work to do after falling here lately in the WBL, but Defiance, a big turnaround for the Bulldogs, and now they're trying to stay in the WBL race.
And where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? This is a great match. Can't win the league today, but boy,
right?
you can lose it.
Yeah, we'll show you the WBL standings as they stand, I guess, right now. Shawnee and OG atop the WBL. There's Defiance and Salina, with Kenton hanging on at 2-2. So the Wildcats would need a little bit of work. Defiance still has a lot in front of them, but what a turnaround out of this Defiance Bulldog team.
Yeah, Defiance, a couple years ago, you're like, uh-oh, watch out, right? But it's a different watch out now. This is a very competitive Defiance team. A great job by Bree Brenner turning things around, and it is a competitive Western Buckeye League. Look at that, Randy. Anyone can win it still, from Kenton all the way up, maybe even Wapakoneta. But just think, a couple years ago, that Shawnee team, there was a team that was always at the bottom, right? Mm-hmm. Went ahead and won the WBL last year for the first time. So it is one of those leagues, Randy, if you play volleyball the right way, you're going to have an opportunity.
And Defiance's lone loss in the WBL was a sweep to Shawnee, but the Bulldogs come in winners of 3 of their last 4, led by head coach Bree Brenner. We'll show you their starting lineup for tonight. Let's talk about a couple of the big hitters that this Bulldog team has in a senior in Carly Huffman and a junior in Isabella Rowlinson.
Yeah, those two are the offense. With 360 kills between the two, the team only has 448, so that is their offense right there. Now, Randy, one thing they do really well is they can serve it up with the best of them, and I'm talking about Piper Hampton with 28 aces on the year.
Yeah, Ella Westrick serves really well as well. 29 aces, too. So you got 2 close to 30, 3 more hovering around 15-20. Percentages, however, might not be the greatest, but trying to really find some spots in the defenses.
Yeah, it's a great point, right? They want to be aggressive, but you can't lollipop it. Sometimes you're too aggressive, and then the service error allows your team that you're playing to get a point in front of you.
Let's talk about the Kenton Wildcats, and you see their starting lineup on your screen now, coming in at 9-3, as we showed you with the WBL standings on the 2-game winning streak, picking up wins over Delphus Jefferson and Lima Senior. And boy, they've got a couple of big hitters as well. Senior-dominated team, Sadie Larrabee, 145 kills. Macy Heckathorn with 116. So a couple big hitters to match the big hitters for Defiance.
And they can go 3 deep with Hopkins at 80 kills. So it's kind of a 3-headed monster over there. What a setter they have to get those 3 hitters an opportunity to pound the net, if you will.
Yeah, as Larrabee, also 45 blocks. So someone that really dominates up front and part of that front wall for Kenton.
Coach Deering does a good job of teaching play at the net. Randy, 45 blocks as a team, 114 blocks overall.
So let's give you some keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start with the Defiance Bulldogs.
Well, you brought it up in our pregame. Serve it up, right? They're going to have to be very good with their serve. 117 errors on their serve this year. If they have another night where they're hitting it into the net or going long, that's going to be tough for them to win it. Must get the serve in. Number 2, play the angles. This is a Kenton team that can go 3 deep with their attacks. So make sure you play the angles and take them away if you're going to have a block against it. And then number 3, the same formula. Hoffman, Rollison, you said it, buddy. They are quite the duo. 360 kills. Make sure you serve them up early and often.
What would be some keys to the game tonight for the Kenton Wildcats?
Yeah, I really think aggressive serving is important for them because Defiance struggles at times with their service error, but what they don't struggle with, Randy, is serve receive. Only 35 receive errors all year long. This Kenton duo is going to have to put some pressure on them, be aggressive with their serving. And number 2, first pass, make sure that's the best pass. Don't make the setter run around and be a contortionist. And then number 3, own the net. We talked about it in your pregame. Own the net. Oh, you can when you block it big time. We're talking about Larrabee with her 45 blocks, 114 blocks as a team. Baby, own that net.
I'm looking forward to what should be a good one tonight in the WBR. Our first trip to Kenton with NWOhio.live. It's a big one, and we will have some volleyball for you next.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedure.
Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here as they're going through the announcements of the starting lineups here at Kenton. Looking forward to what should be a good one. Kind of looking through some of the stats, getting ready for this one, and we kind of highlighted it when we start with our pregame. We're going to see some big hitters here tonight.
Oh, without a doubt. You're going to see some power at the net. We had that the other night when we had Edgerton. Boy, were they impressive, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a big-time win at Ayersville to get the GMC rolling again for them after losing to Hilltop the night before. We've been blessed with some really good volleyball so far this year.
Yeah, we're going to be back with you next Thursday, right? So
Next
a week
Thursday.
from tonight is our next night here on NWOhio.live. We'll probably know more within the next day or so what and where that will be. Well, we shouldn't say the what. It's going to be volleyball. Where is to be determined. So,
well, what Randy does is he will take his giant compass and get the desk out with a protractor, and he'll get all the formulas out, and he'll try to figure out the best matchup of the games that are being played that night.
You've seen the memes, right? Because you remember the story, the baseball, the MLB schedule for years.
I remember that.
Was
That
written
nice
by
couple,
hand
yeah.
by the. So my computer room at my house is the same way. Everyone's schedule laid out. All right. Well, if this happens, and maybe we should head over here. And
I figured you would have them on a wall with a string attached into them. Are you trying to solve a murder case or something?
It's a Northwest Ohio map with push pins. Okay, Team A beats Team B, then this team and this team looks good.
I think that's a great idea,
So
buddy.
there's a lot of thought. And what really happens is we just kind of randomly I let my dog pick. I write down like 5 games on on pieces of paper and throw them at him, and then whichever one he chews up.
He's been doing a great job so far. And how about the parents here at Kenton? They are fired up. You love the signs with the kids' faces
Right?
on them. That's awesome.
So excited to see us. That is for sure. Had the people wanting to know what is it you guys are doing? Who are you? Where are you from?
My favorite is they are right by the camera and they go, "Are you guys radio?" That's my favorite right there. I love that.
Might have asked me if I was in radio.
We have
That was a long
pictures.
time ago. No, we got uniforms and everything. It's great. Oh.
Well, this is also the home of one Darren Gilbert, Gilly the Great.
It is.
And I spent a little bit of time looking for the statue of Gilly out front, but didn't see it.
That's disappointing.
It is.
Kenton will win the opening serve, so Morgan Lions are ready to send this one into the air. And we are underway. A dig in the back row early on. And speaking of digs, trying to reach out with one hand was Emery Kreiner, but Defiance is going to pick up the opening point of the match.
How about Carly Huffman? You get a first opportunity, set the tone, put it away big time.
So Defiance will get its first serve of the evening with Ella Westrick. Kenton trying to get that set in the middle, just going up and over that front row, and they'll match the opening point.
Yeah, really nice play by Larrabee. Of course, we highlighted her leading the team in kills. You don't have to hammer it every single time. Just find a way to get to the floor, and she did.
It's Kaylin Hopkins now with a big serve. That one played right into the middle of the back row. Defiance is going to go right back to their big hitter, and it is Huffman who comes up with a big play once again.
Boy, she is outstanding on that left side pin. Randy, she can bring the pace with it that time. Watch out.
We mentioned in our pregame, 219 kills already this season, just about halfway through.
Got to be concerning that Huffman's had 2 clean swing pass. Got to get some blocks up in front of her.
And she's able to come up from the back row and play that one. That's the Wildcats trying to go on the attack. That one dug out well in the back row by Hampton. Set goes over. Defiance setting up again.
There we go.
There's the block that you've been kind of waiting for.
That was Larrabee. You knew it was coming eventually, 45 on the year. Well, look at the timing by Larrabee, and then what do? You look at your teammates and you flex. Great job by Larrabee.
Ties us at 2 here early on in this opening set.
Ooh, nasty topspin.
Larrabee also wins the serve. One is going to be dug out. High ceiling here. If you've ever been to Eastwood High School, this is the same look to their gymnasium. Closest thing maybe our viewers might be familiar with.
Yeah, we'll see some Plinko action here tonight. Ball will hit the
some. Yeah,
the
we got the cross beams here. Looks like a large barn. And what has plenty of room in a large barn is Macy Heckathorn coming up with a big kill.
Heckathorn. See how she used that little snapdragon? Snaps that wrist through. Big time. Anytime a hitter can hit down on it, it is advantageous. A Heckathorn can do that.
Big serve there, just died after getting past the net. Defiance able to match the attack as the Rowlison, the other big hitter for the Bulldogs, steps up.
Well, it tells you Defiance loves that left outside, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Go to the pin. Rowlison that time hitting 179 on the year. Second on the team behind Huffman's 273.
And they talked about the WBL, kind of how topsy-turvy this year. Some of the teams that were at the bottom of the standings now making their way up. Team like Defiance, there's a big hit. Heckathorn once again coming through for Kenton.
I love it, right? Heckathorn delivered a moment ago. She's got the hot hand. Go back to her.
Say Defiance led by Bree Brenner, former head coach at Defiance College. So former player at Tenora. Her volleyball background, well, she spent a year at Ohio State and then ended up transferring to Washington. Was three-time Pac-12, Pac-10 at the time, and NCAA national champion.
Pac-6 now, but she was back then when they were playing big-time volleyball. Of course, she knows that coach over at Tenora pretty well, right?
I do think so. Good serve out of Defiance. One thing we haven't seen with the big hitters, not a lot of rallies. They're each team getting their team lined up and getting their hitters ready to go.
Good job by Coach Deering. Got it out of the way of that play.
Realized that was coming at her. One coming at her, but able to dig in that out of the net.
That was
for
Hopkins.
Yeah. Sets up another attack. Another big dig there out of Kenton. That really started with the play of Larrabee able to dig that out.
Well, how about Hopkins? Little volleyball karma, right? Does the dirty work to keep it alive. Gets rewarded. And we're going to have a little timeout to have shoes that work. Got to tie those shoes, tie those sneakers real tight.
So here's Heckathorn to serve now for Kenton. Once again, tied up. We've gone back and forth. Just another serve that dies. Under that far left corner once again. This time it'll be dug out by Butler.
And a free ball for Defiance. Got to take advantage.
This time coming to the near side. That one again dug out. Joust at the net, but will play on. And it settles to the far side into Morgan Lyons, who's able to put it away.
That's a smart play by Lyons. Don't wait. You get a little free pizza at the net, eat it up. A lot of times as a setter, Randy, you think, well, I got to distribute, but smart enough that time. Just go ahead and kill it.
Heckathorn now ready to serve once again. Kenton up by point here. Still early in this opening set. Pass is going to end up out of play.
Well, that's a rarity. A bad serve receive for Defiance. Only 35 coming into the night. Love the aggressive nature of Kenton serving early.
Heckathorn, another big serve. Defiance, a little tip at the middle of that front row. Kenton will come back to the near side. A big windup for Hopkins, but puts it into the net.
And McCarrier didn't get the block, but she was lurking. 10 blocks on the year. Kind of played with the mindset before the hit.
It's Piper Hampton now ready to serve for the Bulldogs as it ends up in the net.
Piper Hampton was about a half mile away from the line, wasn't she? Really deep.
Thought she was going to get some air on the jump.
Wondered if she miscounted her steps.
And no problem for Kenton on their serve. No. Defiance setting up that play that's worked the most effective with Hoffman to that far side. There's one through a block, over a deflection, and a point for the Wildcats.
Hop, hop, Hopkins, look at me go. Big time, able to get up just high enough, Randy. One thing I do like about these Kenton attackers, Randy, is they are extending and they bring it through with some power.
Get another big serve. This one headed for the back row and a heads-up play. And the communication for Defiance, they let that one play out. Ella Westrick ready to serve once again. The libero for this Defiance team, the 5'3" senior sends it. And Defiance trying to win a battle out of the net, but they're not going to do it, as Larrabee with another big play.
Now Larrabee snaps that one through. Larrabee looks like the kind of player, it doesn't matter if you're bringing a block in front of me, she's going to challenge it, right? She's going to go right through it.
Hopkins set for another serve, aiming for the corner. This one is going to be played out for Defiance as the kill attempt out of Huffman will run long. And really, for the first time, we're going to see some extended points here for a team. Hopkins has this one right to Westrick, who has to play it. Another kill attempt that again goes long out the door and down the hallway.
Defiance was arguing that it had been off of a Wildcat, but officials say nope, no deflection, no tip.
Point stands now 12-7. Kenton with the lead, you see there in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Huffman will change it up, goes a little palm strike. This one's going to catch the top of the net. We'll go on. Huffman gets that set across the net and comes up with a big point for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, watch Huffman. She has her shoulders squared, so allows her eyes to survey the whole floor. Realizes there's nobody on the angle. Just go ahead and dump it for the point.
It's Emma Tackett now on to serve for Defiance. And she'll come up with a big ace.
16 aces coming in tonight, adding to that total. You wonder if she gets that ability from her dad. You think so?
Possible.
Think Jeff can serve up some aces?
Follows up with one in the net. So gives the point right back after the ace. So it'll be a 4-point lead for Kenton now.
Now Larrabee is one that you want to serve it up for Kenton. 20 aces on the year.
He's been effective back there earlier. Gets a good one.
Boy, that nice top spin on that one.
Good dig. Kent will go on the attack, and the kill attempt for Heckathorn will go long.
They kind of hit even with it. Heckathorn had done such a good job of attacking and hitting behind the ball, getting on top of it. That time was even.
Seen what Huffman's been able to do by the net. Good job stepping up there from the service line, but Kenton will win a battle at the net.
And it goes through the block attempt of Ellie Stack. The 5'7" senior did everything she could. Get those thumbs together so you can deny them the attack.
So Brayla Butler come on to serve now for Kenton. This one will be played in that middle of the back row. Two-handed dig made there. Now Kenton trying to dig that out of the net. But we're going to have someone, looks like stepping on the line. We'll have a violation on Kenton.
Yeah, far side official called it. Slid underneath the net.
I think they thought, they believe they'd won a big battle digging that one out of the net. Sidewinding serve, a good one there out of Kate Holmeyer, sophomore. Good placement for Kenton. Huffman has to scramble to send it over. Trying to win a battle at the net as Defiance to send one out of play.
That's a shame for Defiance because Rollison, absolutely sensational work getting dirty to save that one early in the rally. And both teams not shy about diving on the floor.
Oh, that's for sure. We'll see each team making a change. As Emery Kreiner will check back in to serve now for Kenton. Defiance again goes to that far side. That's been the most effective spot. We're going to take a look at the replay as Rollison steps up with a kill.
Tremendous set by Cone. 228 assists coming into the night.
Cone earns the serve, sends it into the net. Here is Heckathorn now to serve. Took a little something off that one. That one rolled off the arm of Westrick, and a big ace.
The catcher gave her the changeup. She delivered.
It's going to lead to Defiance taking a timeout here. 16-12 we play in our opening set. We want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, celebrating 25 years of business. Brian Ford services all makes and models with free pickup and delivery for service jobs. All you got to do is visit them at brianford.com. 17-12 we play. Kenton leads this opening set. There's been some high-level stuff here early on.
Outstanding play. Both teams laying out, Randy. Very impressed, especially with Kenton. They are always getting behind the ball and hitting on top of it. And how can he not be impressed with Huffman over there for Defiance? When she has an opportunity, she delivers.
Kenton ready to serve up again. As Coach Brenner for Defiance took that full minute to really coach her team up. Let's see what they do out of this timeout. Going again back to that far side, the play that works, and Rowlison delivers.
Well, if Coach Brenner said, hey, give me a good first receive and then a good pass to our setter and then puts it on a good spot where we can absolutely kill it, well, they followed that game plan, didn't they?
That they did.
Fantastic work by the best 1-2-3 of the night for Defiance.
So Hampton, the senior, steps up with a big serve for Defiance. Trying to get back into this one, down 4. There's one deflected at the net, but Kenton able to play it as they come to the near side. And there's one blocked back at the net for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Hopkins saw the double block in front of her. It was going to go angle, but just could not get enough of it. Hit the top tape, came back.
Hampton ready to serve once again. Want to be played right in the middle of the back row. Trying to get on the attack. Huge play. Cone to keep it alive. Perfect set through the deflection as Larrabee comes up with a big point.
Yeah, Larrabee is just going to challenge. That was a great battle, one-on-one against Huffman. Advantage Larrabee that time.
Oh, we
wow.
Call it.
They're going to say it went off the tape out of bounds. I thought it went off of Huffman.
That's what I thought as well. Now there's a deflection out, so when it was going to be, looked like Kenton served with the lead. Defiance is going to battle back, and they're going to force Kenton to take a timeout. Now 17-16 in this opening set.
Coach Deering calls timeout to refocus her team because, boy, that call, Randy, that's a 2-point swing is what it is.
So our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dog, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. That is not Carol in the picture right there, right? That was Chap. That was Chappie.
No, but she has eaten a hot dog that looks like that.
Okay. Well, who hasn't? 17-16 here in set number 1. Yeah, that one, that's just let's get our focus back timeout, right?
Yeah, because everybody here in the gymnasium thought that was going to be Kenton serving it up. And the next thing you know, they whistle it, Defiance serves it.
Hampton, good serve. Kenton left scrambling, just on a reactionary play out of Carly Huffman.
Now it was the serve that gets the point, allows Huffman to put it away. And just like that, we're knotted up at 17. What a fun opening set.
So Hampton will serve. It's another good one. It was dug out in the middle of that back row again by Kreiner. Huffman going back to that far side, but that one played out well. Heckathorn. And it's Kenton that's going to win a battle at the net.
Yeah, I was wondering when Morgan Lyons was going to finally do this, right? All setters love when you have too many people up at the net anticipating. just a little peekaboo. I see you. I'm going to dump it where you're not.
So Morgan Lions will now serve with their team back in front. Huffman on that far side puts it right home inside the back line.
Oh, boy, Huffman delivers again, but you got to give the nod to Kira Cohn. What a tremendous set. Contorting her body, running across the court. Back set, puts it on a dime. That's big time.
There's Westrick to serve again, looking to that far side. It'll be dug out near the ceiling, but playable. And a heads-up play. Westrick in position, backed off when she realized that was going to head out of bounds.
Communication so important. Piper Hampton, great job vocalizing and let it go.
Dogs back on the attack. Westrick sets one up. Now Kenton trying to answer. They'll go with the set on their third hit. Perfect pass there. Coming back to that far side. I thought maybe it was attempted for Huffman. Stepping in front of that one was another player. There's a block that's going to come back. And that is going to be a point for Defiance as that was deflected out of play.
Yeah, the Kenton people celebrated because it wasn't an impressive block, but that's how you use a block. Let it go off the block out of bounds for a point. Nice job by Defiance.
Westrick roaming that back row after getting a good serve. Here's Huffman again, up and over everyone, and that one is sent out of play.
Very fortunate Kenton able to get that point, Randy. It has been a while since they've gotten a great kill attempt out of their offense. They've been out of sorts here for a while.
Hopkins now to serve. Goes to Hampton, who's able to play it. Pass, a good setup. As that starts with Lyons, and she's able to find a good teammate there. I believe that was Larrabee, puts it away.
Yeah, easy, right? You're in the middle to get the set. My big hitter's in the middle. That's simple. Don't make it complicated. Let Larrabee dominate.
Hopkins gets a good serve. Now Defiance comes to that near side this time. Kenton still hustling, but a big point out of the Bulldogs.
They're going to bring Tackett back in to serve. Up by one. This first set, it's been a battle.
Big serve. Kent will try to use this one as they come across. Huffman pinball that one off a couple of players.
Yeah, tremendous set again. Look at that. Cone just running away from the net, able to put it in a workable spot. You look at Huffman, she's got good height, but Randy, her ability to get off the floor quickly is impressive.
Tackett with the serve once again. This one is a very playable ball for Kenton as they come to the near side and dug out. Over to Hoffman. Huffman. This one is Kenton will have to come up with a good third ball. They do. Through a block, it's going to end up on Kenton's side. They'll have to send this one back towards the team. And a huge play. That all starts with Kaylin Hopkins finding a teammate. And that ball was deflected, then off the net. It looked like it was headed out of bounds.
Yeah, got Larrabee involved, and you can tell they feed off her emotion. Big kill by Larrabee, make it back to 1 point margin. And she controls her fate here with the serve.
The Wildcats with a chance to tie, like Miles said. Good serve, has Defiance scrambling a little bit. They go to Huffman, sends this one long.
Living and dying on every point here, Randy.
It feels that way. Serve has to be dug out from that back row. And a big block sends Defiance back. They'll go a second opportunity, and that one will come through. It's going to be Aaliyah Kaufman, it looks like. Is that number 5?
Ellie Stack. Yeah, number 5, Ellie Stack, the senior.
Oh, wrong player on my roster.
What a serve by Huffman. Joust at the net.
So Heckathorn tried, didn't want to both be caught in the net and then go under. So 24-22, Defiance will try to put this away, but Kenton's going to use its final timeout of our opening set. So we want to tell you that our game tonight It's brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us in person, 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more.
If you're Bree Brenner, you just tell Carly Huffman to serve up an ace so we can win this first one.
It's that easy, right? Find a spot. They're not going to get it. And she tried, and that is for sure.
Well, it was almost a double.
Huffman staying in the back, so it's going to line up. Big dig out of there. It's Hopkins, but it's in the net. And Defiance will take this opening set.
Yeah, bad time for a little miscommunication right there. I got it, you take it, and everybody watches it. It negates a great effort by Hopkins to get that one back up in the air.
So Defiance wins our opener 25-22. We'll take a timeout. Come back with set two when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Well, Defiance takes the opener 25-22 over Kenton. Now getting ready for set number two, as both teams have returned to the floor a little early, so it looks like we're going to be good to go. So one thing I do appreciate about volleyball is you get 3 minutes in between sets, right? And if the coaches and teams only need 1 or 1.5, well, we'll just stop the clock and let's play. Let's not waste time.
Well, especially after a great first set, right? Both coaches, very little that they need to fix.
Right.
Effort is there.
So Defiance with a serve to begin is set number two. A good block. That was going to stay in play. Defiance a little out of system. They come back. Huffman is able to find the corner and leaves one in.
Huffman, her ability to rise and fire, got over top. The great block attempt by the ladies in the front row by Kenton. We heard about Huffman being an impressive player, and I would say check that box off as being correct.
So there's one where Piper Hampton just catches the top of the net. It's an over for an ace.
I would not be opposed that eventually that is a rule that is changed. If you hit the net, it's done, right? Because it's such a tough play as a receiving team.
Well, that was already changed once, right, when they went to rally scoring.
Ooh, there we go.
Block. Defiance gets a second opportunity. So what does Carly Huffman do? Let's change it up. All right, you saw the fastball. Let's give you the changeup.
And then the ability to stay out of the net, too. All the momentum going towards it. Nice athletic, smart play.
Serve again, just catches the top of that net. This time Kenton will get this one. Play looked like a palm strike there in the middle. And now Kenton trying to answer. You saw Larrabee trying to get a little cute at the net, wanted to roll it across, and didn't get all of it.
Was aware that she couldn't get the big right hand involved, had to go left and had that double wall in front of her. Tried to cut it, just not enough power on it.
Hampton will continue. This one does end up in the middle of the net, so Kenton will get it back.
A nice run by Hampton, though. Got Defiance off to a great momentum.
Good serve out of Kenton, their first serve here in the second set. Diving effort, trying to get one out. That one's going to be called out.
Kenton faithful in front of us, hoping to get that call. Living and dying on every single point.
Like the line judge just kind of looks at everyone. No, it was out.
That's the demeanor you have to have, right, as the line judge?
Westrick sends one to the corner. Kreiner tries to dig it out, ends up in front of her bench. So this big run for Defiance to begin the second set continues.
Westrick has been so impressive as the libero for Defiance here tonight.
Serve, that one might have been headed towards out of bounds. I believe a Sydney Payne, number 2 for Kenton, step back and then
kind of caught in between.
Yeah, and ends up sending it straight down into the ground. It's a tough break. Kenton getting a little active up front, but here's Huffman through the block. Now Kenton on the attack. And speaking of going through blocks, Hopkins will have no problem.
I like Hoppy Hopkins. She delivers and is not afraid to go after whoever's in front of her at the net.
Kaylin Hopkins will now serve. Change it up, or I'm sorry, Defiance changing it up to come near side. McCarrier will go through a deflection.
Oh, she brought some steam on that one.
McCarrier with 10 blocks as a senior this year. Called on for a little offensive work. Now Tackett with the serve for Defiance. Good play here. One dug out.
Whitmer with some really nice reflexes to save it for Kenton.
Trying to win a battle in the middle of the net. Kenton will get that one. Defiance will go again. Huffman's going to go through a block. Larrabee able to keep it in play. And there's the 1-2-3 Kent was waiting for.
Sadie Larrabee. Hello. Big time. Snaps it, hurry. Love the quick set, the quick delivery, the quick kill.
Now Larrabee with a chance to serve. That one doesn't go in her favor.
Just when Kenton got a little bit of momentum, right?
Right, yeah. So now it's Carly Huffman. Huffman, good placement on her serve. This one has come out from the back row, and it's an effective kill. Larrabee doesn't need to be by the net to put kills away.
Well, you are a well-respected player when they set you coming from the back row. That is a tough play.
So now Defiance with the opportunity. There's a good block in that far side. And Morgan Lyons stepping up.
But just when you thought Defiance might run away and hide in the second set, big momentum plays by Kenton back-to-back. Huge block by Morgan Lyons.
So Whitmer with the serve here. It's Defiance coming near side. Lyons able to get a piece of that to keep it alive. And now Defiance gets the set over. A good block. The diving effort just unable to get it up and over the net.
Well, this Defiance team, not known at being really good at blocks at the net, much improved tonight. Challenging the three big hitters for Kenton. Hey, Coach Brenner got to be excited about that as they carry a 10-5 lead.
So here is Kate Holmeyer to serve. Holmeyer gets this one. Kenton trying to play it out of the net. Lions recognized it was going to end up there and then just caught on what to do, trying to have that ball bounce back at her.
They go right back at Butler again. Two receive errors back to back. This is a nasty serve. It just drops. You see Butler trying to get there to it. Do you go there again? Of course you do.
Yeah, so Kenton coach with the come on. Good tip there as Defiance scrambling a little bit. And Heckathorn steps up for the Wildcats.
Boy, they needed a point in a worse way. This Kenton team, after being real competitive in the first set, is kind of snacking on some danger here, right? Down by 6.
Kreiner will serve. Good dig. Defiance trying to go on the attack. Kenton will hold their place, gets a good set. Second attempt, that one does run long.
Ralston had a good swing at it early in this rally, comes back to it. You see the ball is on top of her, out in front. Tough to work with.
High arcing serve Defiance can work with. Defiance setting up this time in the middle, and it's going to pay off in a big way.
That's going to be Seiler, number 11, right in the middle. Good set by Cone, and here comes the boom, baby. Seiler celebrates.
This makes it 13-7. As Kira Cone will serve once again. Pass not quite on target, but at least playable. Block is a good one for Kenton. Defiance left scrambling, but they'll get it set up. Coming to that near side once again. Kenton able to put it away with Hopkins.
Yeah, go back to Hopkins. Great job by Hopkins getting herself ready to go. Tremendous pass by Lyons. A 1-2 and a huge 3 for Hopkins.
Heckathorn now to serve. Gets a good one as Defiance trying to attack there. That's got some mustard on it. Rule that out.
I guess they did. Ooh, that was close, wasn't it?
You're going to take a look at this one more time.
Oh, wow. About as tight as you can get. Line judge in the back row, no doubt about it. Raise the flag.
So after the trading of points, now 14-9. As Hampton to serve, sends it into the net.
Hampton decided to stay on the floor to serve that one. It goes into the net, make it to a 4-point margin. Was 6 a little bit ago, now down to 4.
So here's Morgan Lyons. Lyons will return the favor. It's been Kenton's story here, especially in the second set.
And Coach Deering did a good job of not losing her composure on that serve.
It's Westrick to serve for Defiance. This one is playable. Westrick will send this one up to the front row. Pass comes near side. Diving Everett is there, looking for a spot in the corner. No one was at. Heckathorn tried, but Defiance will come up with a point.
Boy, the back set ability of Cone has been so important for this Defiance team here today. Puts a good workable one for McCarrier, who delivers again.
Westrick to serve. Kenton trying to dig that one out of the net. Lyons found herself in position again, just unable to do anything with it. And back to Westrick. This time takes a little something off that serve.
A lot off.
Huffman has one blocked back at her, but out of play.
Well, how important has Ella Westrick been here tonight? Great work in the back row and continues it, serving up some nasty stuff.
So another opportunity here. That one not quite enough as it ends up into the net.
Some of the student section trying to get in on the action with one of
our
our favorite camera guy, RoboCam.
There's a middle battle Won that time by Larrabee.
You get the feeling that if Kenton ever needs something, they just dial up some Larrabee, right?
That's what I think. Hopkins gets a good serve. Now we'll have an opportunity here. He's set at the middle. Speaking of sets, it's set high in the air for Cone. And we're going to get a whistle. And it looks like a violation on Defiance.
Yeah, came into the net. Easy call by the official.
Huffman caught staring a little bit, and Defiance looks like wants to use a timeout just to remain focused.
Yeah, got a little bit of a run by Kenton. Good job by Coach Brenner. Call timeout. Don't let that run become an extended run.
18-14 here in set number 2. We want to tell you our game tonight brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. And when we get to the end of the night, we're going to pick ourselves the Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. Go home not only with our NWOhio.live mini game ball, but a nice gift card to Spangler Candy World on the square in Bryan.
I love the little smile with the tongue at the bottom of that logo, don't you? Just, candy.
That's right. Nothing bad in there. So Defiance following the timeout, trying to regain some focus. Don't want to let what is currently a 4-point lead slip away. Huffman coming cross court. And there's the first time the ceiling's been involved. Defiance will pick up the point.
This is when you're the head volleyball coach at Kenton. You say, why can't we have a retractable dome, right? It's nice out. We have the roof open tonight.
So 19-14 now we play in this second set. Pass headed out of play. One either caught the top of the net. You did see two Defiance players there. It bounced back towards Kenton, so they're going to rule it 4 hits.
Yeah, I don't think it contacted a Defiance player. Just hit the tape.
Yeah.
Came right back.
Angled serve. That one looked like it was going to head out of play, but Kenton will play it. Huffman plays it as well, but runs long.
Yeah, Huffman says it was contacted. Hey, Coach Brenner says it was too. They don't get the call. Defiance is beside themselves because that's a big point. 21-14, much different than 2015.
So Kenton earns the serve. So here's Alexis Ratliff, sophomore. And now Defiance will serve once again with Carly Huffman. Huffman's been very active everywhere on the floor tonight for the Bulldogs. Kenton will get a set playing that far side, but it ends up out of play.
Let's see if Huffman stays going into the middle with her serve. Yep.
It's going to be played again, this time coming near side. Defiance will use the deflection. They'll get a good set. Kent, a couple heads up plays by the net. Now getting their set. And now it'll be Defiance's turn. Huffman from the back. It'll come through just past a diving Caitlin Hopkins.
Yeah, it's a little subtle thing, but Huffman puts a little top spin on it. Makes it very difficult to handle. You just don't want to lollipop it over, give them an easy opportunity at a free ball. Huffman puts some spin on it. Smart play.
Defiance trying to put this one away. Kenton comes up with a kill, but the heads-up play there is Hampton able to keep this alive. I'm sorry, Westrick.
Yeah, Westrick's been fantastic for Defiance.
And now Westrick through the net. And Kenton is going to use a couple balls off the net to keep it alive. And it ends up into the hands of Rollison, who picks up the point.
Yeah, great work by Kenton to get it back over, but The alert opportunity by Defiance says, hey, they got it over, but it's a free ball for us. Let's make them pay.
So Hoffman with a chance here to put Defiance in front, and the kill goes long, and Defiance will take set 2. So after a tough one in the opener, Defiance able to get off to the hot start and pull away late to win this one, 25-15. They'll have the chance for the sweep, and we'll see if they can do it when we return to NWOhio.live.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
25-15, the scores for Defiance as they've taken our opening 2 sets. Now the Bulldogs with a chance for the sweep as we get ready for set number 3.
They're all high-fiving Ella Westrick over on that Bulldog sideline, and they should. She has been outstanding as the libero, serving it up and then digging absolutely everything. Great night for her.
Been all over in that back row. Kenton, a little bit deeper conversation going on that bench as the Bulldogs have taken the first 2, like we said here. We want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty, 419-345-9687.
Your Bree Brenner, one thing you talk to your ladies about, 2-0 lead. Let's get number 3 so we can go home. You got a 2-0 lead. You never want to give up that third set because then you might be here for 5, right?
That's right. So volleyball is one of those weird sports where it's, you've had momentum through 2, but that changes quickly, right?
Such a momentum sport.
So Wildcats will serve first to begin our 3rd set with Morgan Lyons. Defiance left scrambling a little bit. Kara Cohn trying to find his spot. Middle of that front row sends it into the net.
Yeah, Cohn has not had many errors here tonight. So when something doesn't go well for her, you're a little surprised.
So Lyons gets another good serve. There's Huffman that far side. That one's going to be blocked back in play. So Kenton already off to a better start.
There's the Layer B construction again, building walls here in Kenton since 2024.
It allows Morgan Lyons to have another serve opportunity. That one will roll off the arm of Hampton out of play for an ace. So you can see Bree Brenner looking back at her team. Well, what's going on here, ladies? Defiance trying to come back. Huffman had to contort the arm to send that one up and over the net. And now Kenton will put it in the net. Defiance pick up its first point.
They're going to negate a great dig by Heckathorn in the back row. 151 digs coming in to the night. Such a all-around player as Heckathorn.
So Westrick able to get a good serve. Defiance with an opportunity here. Back set is playable. I don't know if that's what the intended target was, but it's a playable ball. Defiance get another one with Huffman. Sends it into the net.
A really good pass set by Westrick gave Huffman an opportunity. And if you thought maybe that Kenton would say, let's just go home down 2 sets, you don't know their character. They are fighting extremely hard.
Kaylin Hopkins will catch the top of the net. Defiance will play this one. Trying to go out of the net. That one is a good block in the middle as Defiance comes back with a point. I'm going to say McCarrier got involved. She was one of the players right there.
Yeah, I think it was McCarrier. She celebrated as if it was her.
McCarrier and Ellie Stack each playing the middle right now. They get overshadowed a little bit by the hitters on the outside. There's one into the net, so Defiance has been able to battle back now. Ripped off back-to-back points. Good serve, that one nearly a carry. And there's one that'll go long, so Defiance come back to tie.
Got to get a side out here. Momentum with Defiance. If you're Kenton, dig in.
So nearly caught the net and bounced over. Everyone kind of holding on for that one.
It was a mirror. It hovered for a second.
It did.
Didn't know which way it was going to land.
So here's Sadie Larrabee to serve. Huffman finds the ball in a workable position. Kenton with an answer. Let's see if Defiance tries it again. They do. And Huffman able to go through the block. Or nope. Wait. Kenton players thought it was.
Yeah, Kenton
They're
thought
having all sorts of trouble.
Maybe it came down on Defiance's side, but it is going to be Huffman serving it up after the kill.
Kenton coming near side. Through a block and out of bounds. They'll get it back into play. Good scramble there after being out of system. And there's over a deflection. That one does now finally hit the ground. It looked like Kenton was going to find a way to keep that alive, but Rollison able to come up with a kill.
Well, you think when Huffman rotates back to serve that you're Kenton, you can relax. Nope, not the case because Rollison just takes over on that left outside.
It's been the favorite spot for Defiance. Rollison with the set will set up the middle. We've done that a lot. Stack has one that's playable. There's that diving effort again. We've seen that a few times. And now everyone for Defiance yells out as that one runs long.
Again, Westrick, just such an amazing job of covering territory and doing the worm to get that ball back up in the air.
Huffman's serve now ends up in the net. So we will see Kenton ready to serve here, trying to find someone who's able to put together back-to-back points. So here's Brayla Butler. I've seen her a few times. Butler with a good serve. Defiance trying to play this one. Ends up in the net. It's going to tie us up at 7-all.
Yeah, starts with a really nice serve by Brayla Butler. Let's see if Defiance can build their platform and get their nose behind it this time. Played it off to a side last time. Much better.
Butler's attempt does go over. Tip attempt ends up out of play. So found something that works here with Butler. Back-to-back points has Butler and Kenton on top. There's catch the top of the net. This is going to be high in the air. Kenton players want to make sure they weren't both in the net or going up and over. Ball ends up over. It also ends up out of bounds.
Both teams kind of struggling to get back into a workable system where they can have a clean attack.
It's Kate Holmeyer on to serve once again for Defiance. Holmeyer just snaps that off her hand. Through a block. That one's going to be dug out. And a big play from Butler in one knee. Defiance with the answer. They'll get the set. Kenton goes quick, tries to catch Defiance napping. One of the longer rallies we've had here tonight. And it goes with a boom with Macy Heckathorn.
Oh, watch the cross-court pass. Oh, so pretty. Macy Heckathorn said, put it where I can hurt it. Great job by Heckathorn.
Sydney Payne now with the serve for Kenton. Can't get all of her.
Randy, I've played tennis against you, and that looked like one of your tennis serves right there. You and I, we're playing some pickleball this summer, I guarantee it.
Okay. Something either didn't match up with the throw or the hit, just the timing was off. Serve goes back to Defiance. Try to put it away. Kill attempt does go long.
And a shame for Defiance. They had a free opportunity as Butler couldn't handle the serve receive correctly, sent it right back at him.
Here's Heckathorn, the good serve. Played in the middle, but sent back. So Defiance try the outside where they've had more success. This time they'll come near side. Big play there with her back to the net out of Westrick. Westrick has to race up once again. Trying to get out of the way after keeping the ball alive was Avery McCarrier. And that just kind of bounces. There's no one able to get to it in time.
And they just couldn't get it high enough in the air. Allow our teammates to do something with it. And we're going to have a little bit of a wet spot on the floor. And hundreds of people are going to watch someone mop the floor.
It's good work if you can find it.
There they are, they're embarrassed.
But just like basketball, every timeout, every stoppage, every break, they've been out there cleaning up the floor. Just at the net. At the play, Keelan Hopkins, just the facial expression when she realized that was a clean block.
Yeah, Hopkins took the party away from Defiance. They thought they had some free pizza at the net. Hopkins says, not today, and then does a little dance afterwards.
I think the dance was to make sure she was going to stay onside and not have a violation. They'll play on here. Tip, that one is thundered into the net. It's going to give Defiance another opportunity. But there's one out of play again.
Going to get a timeout by Defiance as McCarrier couldn't deliver on that one. Down by 4. Remember, this was a early set. Early in this set, this looked like it was going to be a runaway for Defiance.
Yeah, Coach Brenner now, good conversation with her team. And our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford. 0% financing is back on many new vehicles. Visit them at brianford.com. And brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. Looks like everyone is set following the timeout here. Defiance one to get a substitution in as well. Heckathorn now ready to go, gets the whistle, and we continue on. Good two-hand dig. As Brayla Butler did everything to keep that alive for Kenton, but the ball ends up in the net.
Great job by Defiance, not reaching over and trying to roof it. Smart play. Sometimes you get caught with that hand in the cookie jar, not that time.
It's Hampton with a good serve. Kenton trying to go on the attack. Pass went a little bit backwards. Huffman sends it over the net. Now the attack once again. As Hampton that time reached up to try to come up with a pass and was only able to get one hand on it.
Now Larrabee, good things happen when she is involved at the net for Kenton. My recipe, if I'm Julie Deering from here on out, a whole lot of Larrabee.
Kenton leads this one by 4 here in this third set, trying to stay alive. Huffman able to get that one up and over a block attempt. Kenton will come near side and put that one into the net. Hopkins tried, just didn't get enough clearance. Saw the arm already coming down when it made contact.
Even had it gone over top the net, I think that was going to be marked return to sender by Defiance.
So Westrick ready to serve. Get up and on the arms. Heckathorn looked like she had an answer for it. Just couldn't direct it anywhere.
Westrick will say, "Thank you very much." We'll take that point.
Another opportunity to serve here. A 1-2-3, good one for Kenton.
Just a fantastic pass set by Lyons. So tough to do on the move. Can't get your hands under it. You're going to have to pass set it over. But when you have a hitter like a Larrabee, you just got to get it close.
So Larrabee able to finish that one off, makes it 15-12. Return serve is long, so Kenton will give it right back over to Defiance now.
One of the funny things that the student section does here at Kenton is if it goes into the student section, they have to roll it back. They pretend that they're bowling.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. A little 7-10 split right there, picked it up.
Nice high serve. Good one for Kenton. The set comes over. Lyons just placed it in a spot no one was able to get to it.
Yeah, Westrick was anticipating it was going to be a huge swing through. Just a little bit of a push. Finds the open spot.
So Defiance will clear this one. Opens this back up for Kenton to go on the attack. Back to Westrick. Does it go back around her and out of play?
A really good job by Westrick anticipating the angle. Just wasn't over far enough to her left. And of course, when Heckathorn puts some pace on it, it makes it really tough to adjust.
So here's Larrabee to get the serve. Defiance trying to get the set there. They do, and with the left hand, it's Ellie Stack that comes up with a big point.
A couple times now in this match, you've mentioned Ellie Stack in the middle of the floor for Defiance. If she can give them fantastic play in the middle moving forward, watch out.
So Huffman will serve. So we come to the near side. It's going to be blocked. And we get a whistle as officials will say the ball was never cleared, so it ends up going for 4 hits.
It was the right call, but boy, was it late, wasn't it?
It was. So Huffman with another one. Kenton will play this one. Diving effort to keep it alive. Second time, Kenton will have to send one back. And it looked like it was going to be dug out. You see the hit, and then everyone waiting.
A little hubby-wife disagreement there. Who's going to get it? You were supposed to pick him up from school. No, you were.
So here is Brayla Butler to serve. Good block. Defiance, a second opportunity will play it. They'll match the block.
Oh, it's a block party weekend.
I guess so. Third one, that one goes out. Saw multiple Defiance players. We see the replay. We'll go for it, and then they realize that was going to head out, and everyone stops.
Man, let's build a wall. Let's build a wall. No, you build a wall. Let's all build a wall at the net.
Little Thursday night block party. Holmeyer will serve. Short serve is played well by Defiance. It looks like a little pong going on. Everything gets returned. There's an opportunity. Tip right in that net. I believe that was Rowlison that stepped up there.
It was. Rowlison was the aggressor at the net. Don't be bashful.
Kenton trying to make something happen from the back row. Will send it into the net. That ties this up now 18-all. Defiance trailed most of this third set, has battled back. Holmeyer for that far side stays in play. And just a little finesse touch. Defiance will answer. Here's the big kill they were looking for. Someone got one hand on it. That sends Kenton scrambling.
That's Holmeyer that saved it for Defiance early.
And through a block. Putting it away will be Rowlison.
Oh, such a great rally to be punctuated with the, here comes the boom, baby. Rowlison with a huge delivery.
Puts Defiance back in front 19-18, and we want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks in person at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. And our match tonight brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewedtherapeutics.com.
And that is actually Brandy on the ad. That is her.
It's a 19-18 here in this third set. What's at stake? Well, a chance for Defiance to wrap this up in 3 and get out of here with a big, important win to stay in the WBL race. Kenton win would force a fourth set where then everything turns into a free-for-all. Good 1-2 off a deflection. Kenton will have to play this one. Trying to get it up out of the net. Dropping down to a knees. Holmeyer to come up with a dig. And from the back row, big kill there.
Now, Holmeyer has come in and played sensational for Defiance in this third set.
She's going to serve again. Now they're back at the net. A good play out of Morgan Lyons.
A little flipper. Defiance was ready for it, but the strength of Lyons, she roared.
Brayla Butler now to serve. So I grew up in a town called Lyons. It once had its own high school. The Lyons High School yearbook, the roar.
You know, someone thought they were clever when they thought of that.
That's right. So Defiance on the attack. There's the block that Kent will have to play. It's up over the net. It's going to allow Defiance to get another opportunity here. They like going that cross court from that far side. Kenton read that one. Good pass once again. Third opportunity is going to be blocked away.
Oh, you got to love this. Big time rally.
Kenton's turn. Another rally in return, and it's out of bounds.
Really the best rally of the evening for both teams. Back and forth. Being scrappy when you have to be scrappy. Kenton knots it up.
Kreiner to serve, tied at 20. Huffman in that back row. Have to get a good set. That was going to go off the arm of Hopkins and out of play.
Hey, Rollison has been swinging away here recently, but that time, a little smart dump gets a point.
By the way, nickname of Lyons High School? The Lions. The Lions.
Come on.
A big swing there, but a good block by Defiance. A little hesitation think Lions thought maybe Heckathorn was going to play that one, waited just a minute.
About the third time in this set, miscommunication has hurt Kenton.
Cone to serve. Defiance. Dig this one out. This one's going to go off the ceiling, but it's playable. Westrick still working back there. It's a good setup, but it's in the net. Rowlison tried to come up with another kill.
Had she got the angle right, though, Hopkins was playing it correctly for Kenton.
So Macy Heckathorn will now serve. Now here is Kenton trying to get the attack. And we'll get that one. There's a battle at the net. And this one is going to be out of play. Ties us up at 22.
I credit Hopkins again, just did not give up on it. Knuckled it over top the net.
Heckathorn puts a little bit more on that one to get the serve. Now she's going to have to try to chase one down as a pass rolls off the arm of Kreiner. Puts Defiance back in front, and because of the rotation, puts the power hitting Carly Huffman back in her favorite spot.
And a timeout, but Piper Hampton going to have the hammer for Defiance when they come back.
It's one person they want here. So 23-22, and again, stick with us if it ends in this set or maybe the next one, or maybe we'll go 5 and have a volleyball extravaganza, because we will be selecting our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. Following this one, a $10 gift card to Spangler Candy World goes to our winner. Miles has it in his hand.
It's exciting. Look, there it is right there.
There it is. Right.
That is going to be yours, player of the game.
Oh, it's mine.
No.
Okay.
What? Now, you've been to Candy World.
I have.
Give us a little behind the curtain. What's it like?
So anything you can think of. So there's interactive games, so you can play some games. You load the trucks as they get sent out.
Okay.
So you have to get on the forklift.
You have to do work there.
Yeah, you got to do some work. Got to load the trucks. Short little, if you don't get the chance to get the tour, they have an interactive tour on a giant screen, so you get to go inside.
Candy.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there candy there?
There is candy.
Okay,
They sell lots
good.
and lots of candy.
Good.
T-shirts, candy. There's
right.
some vintage stuff in cases you can look at. It's pretty cool stuff. Like to go home with a Dum Dum watch.
Can you go visit Ken Rieker in his office?
I asked, and no one there knew him.
Oh, there's Westrick again.
Huffman ends up sending this one over. Huffman trying to keep it in play. That one's going to be dug out, and a good job in the back row for Butler. And it leads to a point for Kenton.
Yeah, there's Lyon. She's like, you know what we haven't done in a while? My friend Sadie. Let's get her set up. Larrabee. Big time delivery. Not this up at 23. Kenton won't go away.
And try another timeout taken here. Tied at 23. So, yeah, had the chance to go inside, and the fine folks there ask where you're from. And so, I'm from Waseon. Speaking of Spangler Candy World, by the way, mentioned that. So.
Did you use the joke?
Hey, I said, I know Ken Rieker, and the two of them looked at me and said,
never heard of him.
Who?
The guy that fixes things when it breaks.
That's right.
Whenever there's a computer problem, you call, that guy.
Your computer guy over in the other building. Oh, we don't go to the other building. We stay here.
Did you use the joke, hey, are there a bunch of dum-dums here? Did you use
not.
that one?
I did not.
Did you grab any Bit-O Honey?
I wanted to. They look good.
Bit-O Honey's
it looked
really
good. So,
Necco wafers.
That's right. Huge Necco wafer fan.
Are you really?
Yep.
I loved their first album. Second album wasn't nearly as good. Doesn't it sound like a band, Necco Wafers?
Right. It's not. It is now. So Kenton will serve. Tied at 23. Huffman will run over. Keep this ball alive. Trying to get on the attack. Westrick send it up to the front row. Huffman through everyone. That one's going to be ruled in play.
Well, it's going to get a good look at it right here. Huffman, you don't always get a great pass, but it's a workable one. Huffman does something with it.
We'll see what happens after that. So here's Westrick with the serve. Kenton will play this one up. That one will be blocked as Kenton will tie this up.
The determination of Morgan Lyons was impressive. She ran about a half a mile to get that second ball back up in the air. Called it right away.
Well, we'll see who the first team is that can get back-to-back points.
If Kenton comes back and wins this in 5, they're going to circle that moment by Lyons.
Defiance to go on the attack. Huffman, that one's going to be blocked. Second effort goes over, and it's going to be ruled to 4 hits.
Oh, the Kenton faithful love it.
Hopkins with a chance to extend the night. Defiance scrambling, but they'll play. Coming over to the near side. Set go over. Defiance will answer. Now Westrick just manning that back row. Here's Huffman. Block is out.
Did you watch Huffman take it all the way to the floor with her eyes? A little body English on that one to help out.
We'll play on now, tied at 25. Those of you like me don't know a whole lot about volleyball. You got to win by 2. A lot of people shaking their heads and watching and listening going, yeah, we know Randy doesn't know a lot about volleyball. Defiance tried theirs. Hampton did everything she could to keep that alive. And the Wildcats once again with a chance to extend the night. Sadie Larrabee, a good serve. Huffman gets it through a block. Kenton able to play. Huffman just a heads-up play. She realized the ball was coming at her. Westrick with another one. And there's the set. And we're going to go 4 as Morgan Lyons has a huge play.
Talk about court awareness and understanding the situation. Knowing that Defiance is hugging, back corner is open. Lyons, who had a huge moment a point ago running across the court, delivers a winner to the back corner.
So Kenton will force a 4th set. They're going to take the third 27-25. We'll take a timeout and have that 4th set for you when we return here at NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Off to the 4th set we go here from Kenton. The Wildcats able to stay alive, winning that 3rd set 27-25. So we'll have the chance here to try to push this to a 5th set, but it goes back to what you said, Miles. You know, you stay alive, Now, do you get a Defiance team that is reeling because they couldn't close the door? Or are you going to get a Defiance team that is going to take this timeout to refocus?
Yeah, you gotta check the temperature of your girls, don't you? If you're Bree Brenner, you're refocusing them right away because momentum clearly on the side of Kenton. And Randy, once you have belief, that is a scary thing, right?
I also want to make mention that apparently classic rock does not exist in Kenton. It's been refreshing to hear some of the music in breaks and in timeouts.
You've been jamming along.
Right? A lot of dad rock.
With the DJs.
Which is weird because I have no children. Piper Hampton will serve first. Defiance has it here in this fourth set. It'll be Kenton that picks up the first point as Kira Cohn has the ball off her hands and out of play.
Yeah, can't go wrong getting Larrabee the first opportunity to swing away. Puts a little extra hot sauce on that one for the win.
Over to the Wildcats. Now Defiance on the attack. Huffman leaning right towards the net, able to put a little extra mustard on her attempt there. Now we're going to race over and play this one from the middle. Kenton trying to make something happen from the back row. Two players go for it. And a good call. It's Kiara Cohn, number 18 for Defiance. You're going to see here telling, was that McCarrier that it was going to go out of play, and McCarrier with the pat on the back. Thanks, teammate.
You got us a point with your communication.
Much like I do with Miles, the pat on the back. Thanks, teammate. Ball ends up over by Huffman, who's able to put it away. Well, we know which Defiance team we're going to get.
Yeah, they come out swinging, right? Fantastic opportunity for Huffman. She delivers.
Westrick down with the serve. High in the air, right at the middle of the net. Defiance will come up with a playable ball. Huffman is a step back. That one just lands in between the front and back rows.
Kreiner in a tough spot. Huffman came a line earlier. This time she slides over to take it away. Goes back to the middle.
Kenton getting their lineup adjusted here before the next serve is ready. So as we played back, that one's just kind of a one-hand joust. Speaking of one-hand joust, exactly what Huffman does. Send this over the net. A good answer out of Kent when they realized the wall was coming. Sadie Larrabee just go up and over.
Yeah, set number 2, she tried this one, couldn't get over top the net. Not a workable swing away. Use the left hand just to flip it over.
It's Kaylin Hopkins now with the serve. This one is dug out by Defiance, going back across. And the 1-2. And just the quick reflexes pays off there for the Wildcats.
Well, it shows you the athleticism to go off a 2. Sadie Larrabee looking away, comes back, contorts, moves her body. Get the winner.
Hopkins will serve this one long, so goes back over to Defiance. Also give the Bulldogs the lead. As we see Emma tack it back into serve. Kenton trying to get something set up there. Finally played for by Payne. Here's one. Take a look at the replay. See how this one gets deflected just off the fingertips. Morgan Lyons tries on that far side.
When Kiara Cohn gets underneath that first pass, she puts it exactly where her hitters want it.
Just an easy high serve is a good one. And Defiance sends it back over to Kenton. Kenton trying to do something. There's one in the net.
That's a tough path for Whitmer. Has to track it from behind her and gets her swing going towards the net. All hitters tell you this, tough to track it from behind.
Tack it. Something on that one made it tough. Kenton able to play it. Huffman's going to keep this one alive. There's one at the net. Was won by Kenton, but Defiance able to answer it. And then the deflection ends up out of play, so Larrabee still working hard there in the middle of that front row.
So quick off the floor, isn't she, with that quick set? Larrabee is some kind of player.
She'll now serve. Defiance going on the attack. Huffman has it blocked back at her, so second attempt she'll send it over. And Defiance gets it again. This time they'll go in the middle. Kent ready for that one. Now back to Defiance again. To Huffman. That one's going to be dug out. A good play by Hopkins. Westrick will answer. Huffman again will come cross court, and the diving effort by Hopkins ends up out of play.
Goes around that double block. Interesting that Defiance has not been big on going line on the outside. It is a cross.
They haven't. It's all been crossed, hasn't it?
It has.
Trying to work the line. That one's going to be blocked. Kent will get the attack once again. Get it over from the back row. Again, trying to come across. Scramble, but Kent able to play it. Pass back. That one stays on that far side, but a good one for Rowlison.
Yeah, Rowlison, I think, is going to get the benefit. A little bit of a tape roll. Helps her navigate that block. 4-point advantage now for the Lady Bulldogs.
Huffman will serve. Comes right at the sideline. Kenton trying to keep it in play. Right there was Ellie Stack. And Stack will score the point as I was about ready to ask you, if you're Kenton, how far do you let this go before you take the timeout? And the answer is now.
Well, you and Coach Deering definitely on the same wavelength. Coach Deering says we need a timeout. They get one because this is danger time. Danger, danger, Kenton. You're down 5.
So 9-4 here in this fourth set as you see both coaches with their players. And a lot of coaching moments here.
Well, the thing I love is you look at the eyes of both teams. They're still locked on their coaches. Defiance, they're locked on because we want to win it. Let's listen to Coach. And Kenton focused on Coach Deering because Coach tells how we stay in this thing.
So we showed you at the top of the broadcast what's at stake. Defiance, who has lost their lone WBL match to one of the league unbeatens in Shawnee, trying to stay in the league race. Kenton suffered their second loss recently, so might not be in the race anymore. And now be looking for a ball coming at them. So we're going to watch this return with some velocity.
Allie Stack says, free pizza! Not just for me. All my teammates must feast on the free pizza.
Here's Huffman with the serve again. This one is going to be kept alive. Coming cross court, good block. Kenton will play this one to do it from the back row. Another one that is just alive. So Lyons has done a nice job, so has Westrick. Defiance trying to mix it up, going to the set for Rowlison. And that kill attempt ends up long.
Heckathorn had a really good swing path at it. Couldn't convert it, though. 7-point margin now for Defiance.
Backward pass, trying to make something happen from the back row. Ball ends up in the net. Huffman will serve once again. Nearly caught Defiance napping, just getting that set over. A good tip. That one is won there by Heckenthorn.
Good effort by Tackett, who was able to get the one a moment ago back up in the air. Tried again. Just wasn't able to reach that for Defiance.
It's Butler now to serve. Left-handed serve is over. As Defiance goes to that far side, Rowlison comes up with a play.
Shows you her athletic ability, hangs in the air long enough just to read where the defense is and puts it in a great spot.
It's Kate Holmeyer on to serve again.
She was great in set number 3, wasn't she? Came in and really did a great job for Defiance. And I think we have a little bit of a little bit of blood.
Yeah, need a Band-Aid here. Sam attacking the diving effort. Apparently tore a little skin underneath the knee pad. So just wanted something. It looks like we're good to go. Heckathorn able to go through a block.
Well, this Kenton team needs something to spark them. Lacking a little bit of energy right now.
Sydney Payne with a big serve. So big, it's out of play. Got a lot on that one.
They can't afford to give away free ones.
No.
Moving forward, if you're Kenton, everything's got to be between the lines.
So here's Cone to serve now. Kenton trying to go on the attack. Good dig there out of Rollison. She'll get it again. Kept alive by Butler. And that one is going to find its way. Oh, they're going to say that it hit. They come from the outside in.
Yeah, it goes outside the pin and then lands inside. That's awfully tough to do, to go around it and then have it land inside.
Point goes for Defiance. There's one set up. Looked like it was going to be a big opportunity, but a nice job with a dig. I believe that was Butler kept that alive, and Kenton able to score the point.
You're correct. Butler did it in the back row. She's got some courage. Second time in this match, she has taken one point-blank range.
So now Heckathorn with the serve. She might be able to get a few in a row here as Defiance will have a kill attempt go long. Heckathorn with another opportunity. One misjudged the jump or the hit. You saw the hand come forward a little bit early.
You wonder how tired the legs are, right? This late in the match,
yeah, right.
too. Not to mention the mental fatigue that goes on.
Outside attempt dug right near the line. It's Huffman from the back. This one kept alive. Pass comes back to Huffman, running into it. Is able to put away a big kill.
Yeah, Butler has had a couple of great digs in this match. Tries to get another one. Just handcuffs her a little bit. That shows you the raw fire that Huffman can deliver.
Kenton able to receive this Defiance serve. Now it's the Bulldogs come back to Huffman. And that one will be called in on the line.
Get a good look at it right here. That is Peyton on the camera. Forrest gets the shot, and we're going to get a timeout by Kenton.
So 18-8 Defiance with the lead here. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors made our broadcast possible tonight. H2H Realty, Brian Ford, Chappie Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks, Willis Electric, Renewed Therapeutics, Spangler Candy World, Northwest State Community College, and Fort County Career Center. Oh, and DeRochers. I almost forgot about them.
Ooh, DeRochers. Our good buddy Matt Simpson over there.
That's right.
I got my dishwasher from there. It's been fantastic.
So I want to thank everyone who made our broadcast possible here on NWOhio.live. Again, we're with you next Thursday. Follow us on our social media channels. We'll let you know where we plan to be.
Randy's going to go home and start navigating all the scenarios. It's like a beautiful mind, right?
It pretty much is.
You write on the windows of the house, all the different formulas.
My wife appreciates it. All right, if Montpelier wins Monday and then goes here and plays well Tuesday, Stryker goes here. Well, if Archibald does this and maybe Tenora here, or how about a Napoleon there? Here's one that's going to hit the, a foul pole is going to knock that one out of play.
You even take into account the barometric pressure, don't you?
There's some pressure. So Hampton will get another serve. This one's set up. That one looked like it would be set up for Defiance pretty well. Huffman comes over. The big diving effort and the second effort. Even bigger. Kenton still matching every hit Defiance has. They're going to play through a block. Westrick left in the back row. They'll come the other side. That one's blocked. But again, Westrick keeps it alive.
Partner, I don't know how many great liberos there are in the WBL, but I find it hard to believe that there's a better one than Ella Westrick for Defiance. She has been spectacular here tonight.
Yeah, you saw 5 players really move up, and Defiance lets Westrick navigate that back row. Now an ace will be fired up as Defiance can start to smell this one.
A little ace of base to 21.
Is there a sign to 25? Kenton trying to go back on the attack. There's one that's deflected out.
You hate to say it, but why not just go to Larrabee every single time? And she has just been fantastic time and time again. She has delivered for Kenton. Gotta believe she'll be a first-team WBL player.
This is Morgan Lyons, who's had right there another effective night. Diving effort is kept in play for Defiance. I can go to Huffman here. Huffman through a block is able to pick up a kill.
Now watch Huffman celebrate. Huge swing off the block. Falls on your opponent's side. You look at your teammates. Big old smile for Huffman.
Here's Westrick with the serve. Kent will have one playable. They'll make it from the back row, and it's going to end up just in play.
I think it's going to get overruled. Yeah, it is going to go long. It calls in. Defiance asks the top side official. Official says, yes, you are correct.
Overrule gives that over to Defiance. Huffman trying to find a spot.
Yeah.
Kreiner ends up in a seated position trying to play that one.
Everything smiles now for Huffman. Great shot of her enjoying the moment. 1 point away.
So Westrick with that serve ends up in the net.
She's human, Randy.
I guess so. Kenton for the moment stays alive. They're going to need a lot of work. And Hopkins step back to serve. Hopkins with a line drive effort. Defiance will play this one from a near side. That one will be dug out. Now a third hit from the back is playable. Out of Huffman. Huffman's over a kill. That one like nearly went outside in from out of bounds. And Huffman with it again. That'll be dug out. Hopkins for a second time comes up with a big play. And you got to do it one at a time, and that's exactly what Kenton did there.
I look at Westrick, though, still laying out, trying to get that one.
Hopkins will serve. Coming over to Huffman, who's going to put it away. And it looks like that will do it as Defiance will win this one in 4. So the big kill will make it 25-11 as Defiance will put this one away in 4 sets. So they'll score the win to stay alive in the WBL win. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the court where Miles Holliday is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy Company Sweet Player of the Game when we return. Well, Defiance comes away with a 4-set win here in Kenton. They go 25-22, 25-15, 25-27, then 25-11. A big part of that was a libero for the Bulldogs. Ella Westrick really patrolled that back row well. She is our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the game. She's down on the court with Miles Holliday.
Absolutely huge match for the WBL. Keep you guys alive in it. Had to get a win here tonight. How are you guys able to knock off a really good Kenton team?
I think just working together and trying our hardest for our teammates, we really pushed through and finished the match.
You are absolutely sensational playing the back here. It takes a lot of pride, right? Trying to get every single ball up in the air. When you're able to dig one, what is the thought process in your head?
When I dig a ball, I just do it. I go for it for my teammates, and I know that they're going to get a kill because they work hard for me, and I work hard for them. It goes both ways.
Do you know that it frustrates your opponent, too? Is that a big part of it as well?
Obviously when we score points, it's gonna, and they want big kills, and obviously I don't want them to get big kills, so it motivates me to get that ball.
I noticed too throughout the match, you're constantly talking from the back row. What are some of the things that you're communicating?
Where the setter is a really big thing, or where their big haters are, and just to stay focused so we know what we need to do.
And I have to ask this one, right? You are on the floor constantly. How sore are you the next day?
Not that sore. I think my body's just used to it. I do this every day, so it kind of gets not that hard.
Good to be young again, right? All right, last thing, congratulations. You get a serve that way from right here. Your serve has been fantastic all night long. There it is. Oh, over again, another ace. Congratulations. Randy, she was absolutely fantastic as a libero tonight.
Great job for her. She ends up going home with a gift card from Spangler Candy World. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Can't thank Peyton enough for stepping up and helping us out on the camera tonight. Can't thank Ken Reeker for all the work he does. And, of course, the fine staff here at Kenton High School allowing us to bring our NWOhio.live crew in here to put this game on for you. So Kenton wins this one. Defiance wins this one in 4. They knock off Kenton, stay alive in the WBL race. So for my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.